anyone here who doesn't know anything about Mahamantra? Okay, perfect. Everyone knows. Excellent. So then, can someone share in a few words what is the potency of Mahamantra? Yes, please. Amazing. It can deliver us. And how does it deliver us? Can you elaborate on this? Yes, exactly. But what is the process of deliverance through the Mahamantra? Okay. Exactly. Yeah. So it's very purifying, right? It purifies us from the sins and karmic reactions. It purifies our senses, which are in constant contact with the material nature, right? And it brings bhakti in our heart. We revive our dormant love for the Godhead, which is actually permanent and it's forever with us, but we are forgetful spirit souls, and when we get in touch with the material nature, we just forget about that love. So Maha Mantra allows you the purification to feel it again, to reconnect with that love towards the Supreme, and to reestablish that connection. And the most important thing that you said is the deliverance, which is actually happens if we remember the Lord's name. We remember in our mind, if we think about the Lord at the time of death. Yes, and the time of death is one of the critical moments. If there are doctors here, they can confirm that it is a very critical moment when all of the vulnerabilities, difficult emotions, some scars, difficult memories, they all come out, and we are practicing throughout our life to remember the Lord, actually. So we do our best to awaken that love and have a very strong spiritual samskara so that we can think at the time of death about the Lord, which will deliver us, which will allow us to go back to Godhead and get out of the circle of birth, death, old age, and disease. So this is wonderful. Thank you so much. And who knows the translation of the name of the Maha Mantra? So Maha Mantra consists of the 16 names of God. So what is the meaning of it? What does it mean when we chant the Maha Mantra? What is the meaning? What are we praying about? What are we asking the Lord? Yes, please. We are asking to be engaged in devotional service. Why is it so important for us to be engaged in devotional service? Who can tell me? What is it? So that we are happy, right? And why are we happy when we're in devotional service? I'm digging into it so that we can apply it practically. Yes, yes, please. Yes. You're doing it for Krishna, yes. So why does it make us happy when we do things for Krishna? What is it? Say again. Uh-huh. Yes. And uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes. And it makes us very happy. And it gives us a lot of strength, right? Rama, it's a Bala Rama, like big strength. And Hare Krishna, it's the potency of Radha and Krishna, the potency of beauty and happiness and all of the best that we have in life. But why does it make us happy when we do things for Krishna? Why devotional service makes us happy? Yes, please. Uh-huh. Yes. Exactly. So, in other words, it is our natural constitutional position being a servant of the Lord. And when we are in our natural position, it's actually nothing is more natural than being a servant of the Lord, right? That gives us natural happiness. And that happiness, does it end? Does it have any beginning and end? birth and death. Does that happiness have it or no? No, it's permanent. Yes, because spirit soul is permanent. It's never born, it will never die. It's individual, permanent spirit soul. Therefore, when we're engaged in devotional service, we become eternally happy. Wonderful. So, when we chant the Maha Mantra, we ask the Lord to engage us in that happy process of being permanently happy through again, reviving that memory within us that we are, first of all, spirit, soul. And can you imagine if we keep it in mind all the time that we will never die, we're permanent, we're spirit, soul, we work for Krishna. And all of the problems that exist in life, they don't belong to us. They belong to the body. They don't belong to us. Imagine, right? So it's going to make us really, really happy. What is the secret of achieving that state? Through chanting of Maha Mantra. How should we chant the Maha Mantra to revive that memory? Chant regularly? Yes. So regular chanting, okay. How many rounds? 16 rounds daily. This is the dose that we need to take every day. What else? What is another secret? Chanting without offenses. Can you say more about it? What does it mean? Yes. 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 Maintaining attachments. And relying on the holy name that the sins will be eradicated so that we can continue them, right? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, and attentive chanting. This is the most important thing. Attentive chanting. Yes, so hearing, right? We need to engage our hearing and we need to pronounce the holy name very, I wouldn't say very loud, but loud enough so that your neighbor can hear you. Okay? And what allows the attentive hearing is, again, I'm repeating it all the time, is our posture. So we need to sit straight and so that, the flows, the pranas, they go through the body, and that will allow our mind to be in the body, because mind has the tendency to go back and forth and in different directions in the future and in the past, right? So if we control our body, that will control the mind. And if we engage our hearing into the process of chanting, that will control our mind. And thus, the mind that is filled in with the Maha Mantra will become purified. That's our goal, so that the mind is filled with the name of of the Lord, with the love of the Lord, and hopefully at the end of our life, we will be in the same state of happiness, remembering the Lord and going back to Godhead. So today's chanting you can dedicate to that. Oh, dear Lord, please engage me into your devotional service, and please remove any samskaras that can prevent me from going back to you. Because this is the goal, right? Not to focus on the samskaras, but focus. Samskaras means different, like other memories, other than the Lord, other than, the holy name. Hare Krishna. Okay, and before we begin chanting, let's give our obeisances to Lord Chaitanya, who actually gave us that powerful tool to go back to Godhead. He gave us the Maha Mantra. We will repeat the mantra to Lord Chaitanya, and you can repeat after me. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Wonderful, thank you so much. And those who have japa beads, you can take them now. So I will be chanting today by showing you how I'm doing it. Otherwise, when you do it at home, we put them in the back like this, okay? This finger is outside of the back, and then we chant round by round. And there are 108 beats that we will be repeating today. Okay, so let us begin. All together, loud enough, with inspiration and happiness in mind. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much for wonderful chanting. Mahamantra ki jai. How are you feeling after one round of Mahamantra? Good? Yes? Peaceful? Blissful? Yes. I miss my daughter Veronica. She's usually calm, peaceful, blissful. Okay. Huh? Yes, please. Yeah. Okay. All right. So before we begin reading, let's give our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. By his mercy, we're here all together at ISKCON, reading Bhagavad Gita in all languages and having access to this wonderful knowledge, which is very ancient and allows us to understand ourselves and understand the Lord and finally go back to Godhead and help others actually too to return home. You can repeat it with me. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Guravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Thank you. And let's just summarize Bhagavad Gita before we begin. We will begin reading today chapter 6. And who can say in a few words what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita, what it is about? Exactly. Which is incredibly difficult. It's a verse from second chapter. Who remembers the verse number? You're entitled to perform your duty, but you're not entitled to the fruits. Yes. What is the first number? It's chapter number 2. It's the essence, actually one of the most important verses. And if we understand that verse very well, we will understand the message of Bhagavad Gita. It's 2.47. Yeah. So it's a very, very powerful verse. Yes. So Bhagavad Gita teaches us to perform our duty without attachment, right? Because why? Who can tell me why? Because everything belongs to the Lord. Yes. We are not the supreme enjoyers. We're here to perform our duties and to make the Lord happy. Yes. We are not the doers. Yes. In the material world, who acts? The modes of material nature, right? It's a little bit further. We will be discussing it. But yes, we are the spirit souls who are experiencing this life in a human body. And before we got this body, we've been into multiple different versions of life. And how many versions are there? How many species of life are there? Yes. 8,400,000 species. And out of them, the human being species of life, how many? Which is very rare form of life. It's just 400,000. Imagine, out of 8,400,000 species of life, human form of life is just 400,000 species. So we are very, very rare. So this form of life is very rare. And it's a gift because it allows us to chant the holy name. It allows us to go back home. In other forms of life, this is impossible. This is the form of life, right? Okay, so what else does Bhagavad Gita teach us? So what do we know thanks to Bhagavad Gita? What do we know? Would we know that we are spirit souls without Bhagavad Gita? No. Yeah, we wouldn't have spiritual knowledge at all, right? How would we think about death if we are not aware of our spiritual nature? Yeah, this is the end, and that's a very scary end, right? It's a very, very scary end. Imagine like relatives, they pass away, people we know may pass away, our pets may pass away. So it would be what very, very dramatic and scary experience. And that's what actually Arjuna experienced. In chapter number 1, he experiences the emotions, the feelings and frustration and fear because by the mercy of the Lord, he's not aware. Actually, he's aware because he's an eternal servant of the Lord. But so that Bhagavad Gita is spoken to us, Arjuna is not aware that he is spirit soul. And in order to help Arjuna, in order to take him out of his fears and anxiety and frustration, and it's a lot of different emotions that he's experiencing, and he's giving up. He doesn't want to perform his duty. He is helpless, hopeless, and everything at the same time. So Krishna gives him the first and very important knowledge is that you are never born, you will never die. You are spirit soul, all of us. The only difference between the Lord and us is what? He remembers everything, right? And we are his parts and parcels. We are forgetful. That's why he remembers all of the relationships that he had with us in different forms of life, but we don't remember. And therefore he speaks Bhagavad Gita so that we remember the message of the Lord. We know his thinking. We get his consciousness, actually. We understand ourselves, who we are. This is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita teaches us who we are, actually, right? Because if we don't know who we are, how can we act? How can we do any good? How can we be happy if we don't know who we are, right? Yes. So we are, first of all, we are the soul, spiritual souls. This is our spiritual nature. And we also have our body, right? Which is material nature. In chapter 3, Krishna speaks how to perform your duty, how to act through that body so that we don't accumulate karma. And also chapter 5 opens that knowledge up. It gives us the knowledge on how to act in Krishna consciousness. What is Krishna consciousness? What is Krishna consciousness? To perform the duties for the pleasure of the Lord. Yes. And chapter 4 speaks about what? About devotional service, right? Yes. So if you would like to learn the truth, you need to approach spiritual master and inquire from him submissively. In other words, we need to be in the mode of a student, of a devotee. Because if we approach a spiritual master, tell me, challenge him, we will not know the truth. The truth doesn't go like that, right? We need to give obeisances to the absolute truth delivered through the spiritual master. Bhaktimarga Swami. Hare Krishna. Therefore, chapter number 4 is about devotional service. So chapter number 3, how to perform our duty. Chapter number 5, how to act in Krishna consciousness. And chapter number 4 is the essence that links it. Do it in the mode as a devotee, devoted to the Lord. Offer it as a, do it as an offering, which will also be confirmed in chapter number 9. So today we will continue discovering Bhagavad Gita. We will start with chapter number 6. And the way we're going to read, we will read Sanskrit, we will read translation, then purport, paragraph by paragraph. Can we put on the light? I think it's dark, right? Is it okay? Can you see well? Yes? All right. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so before we begin reading, let's give our obeisances to the absolute truth by repeating the mantra 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Wonderful. Okay, chapter number 6. Okay. It's called Dhyana Yoga, page number 257. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti aham sasanyasi cha yogi cha naniragnirna chakriyaham. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, one who is unattached to the fruits of his work and who works as he is obligated in the renounced order of life, and he is the true mystic, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty. In other words, the Lord emphasizes here several things. First of all, non-attachment to the fruits of work. So work is important, but we need to work without being attached to the results. What happens if we get attached to the results? Why the Lord is emphasizing this importance? What happens if we act in the opposite way, if we get attached? Exactly, yeah. So when we get attached, attachment means what? We start thinking it's what? It's mine, right? We are the ones who are ruling it. We are the ones who possess it, right? But in actuality, it's not the case. Nothing belongs to us. Everything belongs to the Lord. And as a result, we get frustrated. Can we be in a renounced order of life in that case? So the Lord is saying, who works as he's obligated is in the renounced order of life. So the one who is not attached and he works as he is obligated is in a renounced order of life. Okay, renouncing means what? Admitting it doesn't belong to me. I'm just the performer. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a cashier. It's not my money. I'm just performing that action for the satisfaction of the Lord. Why is it important to satisfy the Lord? It's what? Yes, we think of the results, exactly. So why is it important to satisfy the Lord? If we renounce, right, it makes him happy. Why is it important for us to make him happy? Exactly, because we are his parts and parcels. If the air is fresh, we feel good, right? Yes, so we live in a world that belongs to the Lord. If we make him happy, we're happy. So, yeah. Okay, and he is the true mystic, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty, meaning that it is better to perform your duty than just to renounce without any action, without being, how to say, artificially, I would say, detached. Yeah. So that's the essence, and let's read the purport. In this chapter, the Lord explains that the process of the Eightfold Yoga system is a means to control the mind and the senses. So Eightfold Yoga system was described in the chapter number 5. However, this is the very difficult for people in general to perform, especially in the age of Kali. Although the Eightfold Yoga system is recommended in this chapter, the Lord emphasizes that the process of karma yoga or acting in Krishna consciousness is better. Everyone acts in this world to maintain his family, their paraphernalia, but no one is working without self-interest, some personal gratification, but be it concentrated or extended. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining that the main interest why we work is because we have self-interest, right? Self-interest means that anyhow, but we get attached through our expectations. We want something out of it. And the criterion of perfection is to act in Krishna consciousness and not with a view to enjoying the fruits of work. How do you understand that? If we are not enjoying the fruits of work, what does it mean for us? Does it mean we are not getting the money for our work? What does it mean? That not in the view of enjoying the results of work. Using what we have acquired for the service of the Lord. Yeah, that's a good example. Like, can you make a practical example? How can we do that? Yeah. Yes, yes. Even food that we cook, yes, we offer to the Lord. We make it prasadam. We can give it to people. So there are different ways on how we can spend our money in Krishna conscious way. What else? Work without, not in the view of enjoying the results of your work. What else can we say about it? What is it about? So for example, we're making the money, there can be self-interest, right? I'm doing it for the money. And then afterwards, we apply the money for the satisfaction of the Lord. But what is higher than that? So the higher than that will be the motivation on what actually drives us at work, right? It can be the quality. It can be, does the Lord like what I'm doing actually for the society, for people? If he's observing me as a Paramatma, is he enjoying my activity? Is he enjoying my thinking? Is he enjoying my willing? So this is not in the view of self-interest, but in the view of satisfying the Lord. And that will be very, very, it will increase our self-awareness. It will increase our understanding of ourselves. And that will allow us to be in constant connection with the Lord, because that will allow us to think about him. Does he like it? Or maybe he doesn't. What can I do better? Okay? So the result then of work will be what? It will be secondary. It won't be primary. Okay? Okay, let's go further. To act in Krishna consciousness is the duty of every living entity, because all are constitutionally parts and parcels of the Supreme. So we have, in other words, no other duty, because we are spirit souls. Our duty is to serve the Lord. That's it. We have no other duty to perform. If we serve the Lord, if we perform our duty, being a devotee, we will have no problems. All of the problems is just because we forget who we are and we act in a way which is not natural for us. That's it. Yes. Yes. Remember that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes. So who can answer that wonderful question? What can we do to be in that state? In that remembrance state, right? Yeah. What can we do? Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. It means, in other words, if I speak simply, just simple language, fall in love with Krishna. Just fall in love with him and think of him all the time. Dear Lord, I'm cooking this. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? What if I do this for you? How about this? Do you like this? Okay, let me go to the shop and buy this for you. What do you think? Do you like this apple? Huh? You know? So we will be in that always. Yes, please. What is it again? Yeah? Yes. 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 Do the duty that like this. Yes. And Srila Prabhupada also recommends never stop reading Bhagavad Gita. Yes, because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains himself fully. He explains who we are. He explains what he likes. He explains how we can act in the best way to be happy and to be in touch with him. So he gives us full understanding. But because we are forgetful, Srila Prabhupada says, never stop reading Bhagavad Gita. All the time read it. And moreover, when we preach to others, we get mercy. Why? Why are we reading Bhagavad Gita now? It's by the mercy of the Lord we are reading Bhagavad Gita and Arjuna, right? So by the mercy, by giving mercy, we receive mercy. Everything is from, yes, it's a mercy, by the mercy of the Lord and pure devotees. So this is another way, satisfy the devotees, get blessings from them. And that will also, it's very purifying for the heart as well. Yeah, it connects us with the spiritual teachers and with the devotees in the parampara, and gives us that spiritual understanding of who we are. Yeah. So in other words, glorifying the Lord, spreading the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, giving Bhagavad Gita as a gift, it is a wonderful way of enlightening ourselves and participating in that spiritual, I would say, movement of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will give all of the mercy to those who share the knowledge with the world, with the living entities who are also hankering and looking forward to going back, you know. All of us have fears and anxieties, and people are looking for that knowledge. So that's the way. Mm-hmm. Jnana Yoga. Yeah. Say again? I don't hear you well. Yes. Dhyana Yoga. It's so Jnana Yoga is a knowledge, right? Yes. Mm-hmm. So yes, the Krishna will be explaining the eightfold yoga system in this chapter, but then we'll summarize that actually Bhakti Yoga is the most powerful. Yeah, so that way we are getting all of the results um, through performing devotional service, and that's sufficient. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Okay, the parts of the body work for the satisfaction of the whole body. The limbs of the body do not act for self-satisfaction, but for the satisfaction of the complete whole. Similarly, the living entity who acts for the satisfaction of the supreme whole and not for personal satisfaction is the perfect sannyasi, the perfect yogi. So here's the secret. If we want to be perfect sannyasi and perfect yogi, in other words, what is yogi? One who is connected with the Supreme, one who is eternally happy. We need to act for the satisfaction of the whole. And whole is what? We have all living entities around us, we have the world around us, right? And what will satisfy the soul? What is satisfying? Spiritual knowledge. Krishna started with the spiritual knowledge when he was helping Arjuna. So this is how we can help, and that's how we can act as a spirit souls so that the Lord is happy. So just, yeah, spread that knowledge and through the devotional service. All right, so first paragraph is done. Let's go from you. Yeah, second paragraph. Yeah, so it's a good example how the two kinds of personalities are compared. One of the devotee and the other ones are not devotees, non-devotees. So the non-devotee, although they can be in a mystic yoga system and etc., but if they're acting with self-interest, they are not perfect sannyasis or perfect yogis. So the Krishna conscious person is the one who is selfless. So he is acting for the satisfaction of the Lord. And because it is natural for the soul to act for the satisfaction of the Lord, he's eternally happy and he's perfect sannyasi. He doesn't need anything because he's eternally happy. He doesn't need to possess anything. When we are eternal, when we are happy, are we hankering for anything? Are we attached to anything? No. Yes, so that's the nature of happiness. Okay, so the second chapter, okay, you can finish it. It's a small thing. Mm-hmm. Jai. Who would like the causeless mercy of the Lord birth after birth? Yes, so this is another way to meditate on the Lord when we pray Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Dear Lord, I need your causeless mercy of your devotional service in my life, birth after birth, because what else do we need? Nothing else, only the mercy of the Lord. We get everything with the mercy and by the mercy of the Lord. Okay, so second, text number 2. Yeah, so the yogi is the one who is linking oneself with the supreme. It's a description of the yogi. And another condition for becoming a yogi is renouncing the desire for sensory gratifications. It's even higher level, renouncing a desire, because we may renounce the activity, but the desire may stay, right? And it's not full renunciation. How can we renounce the desire for sense gratification? Desires are always with us, and senses are looking for gratification. What is gratification? Satisfaction, right? We have senses, they're looking for satisfaction. So how can we renounce the desire for sense gratification? What can we do? Senses are active. We cannot shut them down. What can we do? Engage senses. Can you make a child stop playing? Can you make a child stop playing? No. The child will play because he's a child, right? It is a child. It's natural for the child. But you can engage the child in a game which is good, developing, etc. Positive, right? Same thing is here. Senses are like children. We need to engage them in the activities which are satisfying for the Lord. So what is this? Like, what are the examples of engaging the senses that can help us to renounce? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. So all of the senses need to be engaged. If any of the senses is not engaged in devotional service, that sense will be attached to, will be looking for the gratification. We need to make sure that we're engaging all of our senses: hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, touching. Everything has to be engaged. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. So there are two conditions, right? When the living entity is entrapped in the material energy, he is conditioned. And when he's Krishna conscious or aware of the spiritual energy, then he is in real and natural state of life. This is very important. So we are in natural state of life when we are in Krishna consciousness. Okay? And that makes us aware of our, it's your question, you asked how to be aware, Krishna consciousness. So we are developing we're actually awakening our spiritual consciousness, our Krishna consciousness, that will help us to be aware of our spiritual identity. And that's the only identity that we have. We don't have any other identity. Yeah. Okay. And that happens naturally. Yeah. This is a natural process. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's important also to understand one who has no information of the Supreme must therefore be engaged in self-satisfaction. How do you understand that? If we don't have any information of the Supreme, why do we get engaged in self-satisfaction? And yeah, why do we forget about our spiritual if we have no information of the Supreme? Mhm. Divert us, yes. So we're forgetful. What do we confuse when our senses divert us? What do we say usually? Mm-hmm. 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 So we should do the proper thing, right? Yes, yes. So, but how does the knowledge of the Supreme help us? Like you spoke about the senses, right? So when we are not aware, we confuse. We think that what senses want is what? We confuse that what senses want is this is actual happiness. This is love we call it love. Yeah, we confuse bhakti yoga with sense gratification. That's what happens. So we say, oh, I love this, I love that, I cannot live without this or this or this, right? Which is not true. Why? Because we are not aware. What does it mean to be aware? To, what does it mean to be aware? Like if I say I'm aware of this, what does it mean? I'm informed about. Hmm. So you have the knowledge. Exactly. So being aware, being informed means to have the knowledge, to have the understanding. Without understanding, can you love something or someone without understanding? No. So we are, as living entities, we are controlled by love. That's why it's called bhakti yoga. Our true love is towards the Lord. Our satisfaction is automatic when our senses are serving the Lord. This is bhakti yoga. So when we learn, when we know the Lord, we what? We love him. It's natural. Love controls everything. If you fall in love with someone, can you stop thinking about him or her? You can't, right? Yes, you always meditate on it. Or can you think of, like, now I will act for myself and I don't want to think about this person? It's impossible. So you keep thinking about the person, right? How I can make him happy, how I can do this and that. So that's actually being aware of the Lord is being aware of our relationships, falling in love with him and serving him with love. And this is love is above everything. You cannot control love. So you don't need to even control your senses if you love the Lord. Yeah. And how can we love the Lord? That's why it says here, one who has no information of the Supreme. We need to understand Bhagavad Gita very well, Srimad Bhagavatam, about his devotees, about his pastimes. Read it deeply, understand it very well. That's how we understand the Lord. That's how we fall in love with him. That's how all of his pastimes go into our mind, reconnects there, revives that memory. Okay, yes, you wanted to say something, right? Uh-huh. Yes, yes. So engage our senses in devotional service. So, for example, reading Bhagavad Gita is devotional service. So your senses are engaged now. Our hearing, right? Our tongue, our seeing. Exactly, because your senses will be satisfied. So, in other words, you're satisfying your senses in a natural way. Yeah, 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 without substitute. Yeah, okay, perfect. And all purposes are perfectly served by the practice of Krishna consciousness. In other words, it's a how to say, self-sufficient process. Everything is provided for that process to us, and it makes us fully happy. Okay, thank you so much. Text number 3. Yes. So neophyte in the 8 yoga system, neophyte meaning the beginner, work is said to be the means. So meaning that he lives by the means and acts by the means of work. And for those who is already elevated in yoga, meaning that he is aware of the Supreme and he acts in Krishna consciousness, cessation of all material activities is said to be the means. Yeah. So basically the motivation is different and the mood is different. Okay, purport. And we actually use those postures again when we chant the Maha Mantra, because it helps us to concentrate our attention on the sound vibration of the mantra. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So our engagement again in devotional service engages all of our senses in Krishna consciousness, and thus by doing so, we develop attachment to the Lord. So we detach from the objects, the material objects, and we get attached to the Lord because the objects do not supply any happiness to us. The Lord is the source of all happiness. And being aware again of that source of happiness, we, by serving Him, reconnect with Him. And that reconnection opens up that channel, which actually allows us to receive that flow, bliss, happiness, and knowledge. That's automatically, we don't need to sit in the postures, we don't need to go through the Eightfold Yoga system, because again, being engaged in the devotional service supplies all that we need. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Who is next? Next. 4, number 4. Sanskrit. Okay. Translation. Yes. So person is elevated in yoga when, having renounced all material desires, he neither acts for sense gratification nor engages in fruitive activities. Yes. Okay. So let's read the purport that will open up that. So this is very important. When we are engaged in transcendental loving service of the Lord, we become pleased with ourselves. Yes. Yeah, because initially people engage in sense gratification and fruitive activities to please themselves. So if we are pleased by performing the devotional service, there is no need to engage in fruitive activities. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if we, to that extent, where we don't have Krishna consciousness, to that extent, we will be attached to the sense gratification. So the more we are Krishna conscious, the more we will be detached and actually satisfied. It's not just detached. I don't want to eat it, or I don't want to look there. No, I'm so happy. That's why I'm not interested. That's it. It happens naturally. Yeah. Mechanically. Mechanically. Exactly. So Krishna consciousness gives us protection. It's a natural protection from unnecessary activities, from sense gratification, from attachments, frustrations, fears, and anxieties. It happens absolutely naturally, and we don't need to engage ourselves mechanically to escape, to avoid, because it happens naturally. We are fully protected by loving the Lord. Okay. So, number 5, text number 5. This is a very, very important verse for everyone to remember. Never trust your mind until it becomes fully Krishna conscious, right? One must deliver himself with the help of his mind. So when the mind helps, we call him friend, right? And not degrade himself. When the mind helps us to degrade ourselves, we don't call him friend, we call him an enemy. So that who is, when is the mind, when what is the symptom of the mind when he's an enemy? How would you know if the mind is your enemy? Thank you so much. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Blessings. Thank you so much. Exactly. So what does the mind as an enemy do when we chant japa? Let's be practical. What does it do? It says stand up, go there, check the phone, think about this. Oh, this person said this. Oh, you have to buy this. Oh, you forgot to pay this bill. This is the mind who is enemy, right? What does it do? It distracts. It distracts from what actually makes him happy. He doesn't understand that if he's engaged in the process, he will become happy. But he says, no, go there, think, watch this, check this, right? Distracts it. It makes us what? Move. We cannot sit straight. We cannot concentrate if the mind is the enemy. Or suddenly, I want to eat at the night, I want to watch the movie, I don't want to go to bed, I don't want to wake up early, right? Who does that? It's mind. What is the example of the mind who is our friend? Let's go to the temple. Huh? Stay what? Stillness. Can you elaborate on this? Focused. Focused, concentration. Yeah, I want to hear japa better. Can you speak louder? I want to hear more. Yes, like this, right? Or let's read more Bhagavad Gita. How about Krishna book? How about Srimad Bhagavatam? Or let's go to the temple and attend Srimad Bhagavatam class. How about Mangalarati? I want to go to bed early today, right? So I can wake up for Mangalarati. And the mind say, no, 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 no work overtime, no work overtime. The colleagues are saying, why? Mind. Mangalarati. This is important. This is the friend. Okay, so we need to do what? One must deliver himself with the help of the mind. Mind, we need to train the mind so that we can deliver ourselves. Why are we relying on mind so much? Why are we relying on mind so much? It's what? Yes, but why are we relying on mind so much? Why are we relying on mind? Why do we need mind's help? Can we act without mind? No, exactly. And mind is very powerful. So it is better to make your mind your friend. It's very important. Otherwise, it will be a great obstacle. Okay, let's read the purport. I think, all right, yes, please read. Mm-hmm. 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 So the mind would like to lord it over material nature. That's why. So we need to engage the mind in a different process. Mm-hmm. See, through the mind, the conditioned soul will be saved. That's why we are relying so much on the mind. Yeah, it can be a great enemy, and then we are not saved. But if it's our friend, we will be saved. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is the best way to engage the mind in Krishna consciousness? But mind is what? Thinking, willing, feeling, right? Yes, so read Bhagavad Gita all the time, chant japa, listen the lectures of spiritual teachers Srila Prabhupada, eat prasadam, so main things, and then engage in other devotional services. That will control the mind. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I would add that mind, which is attached to Krishna, detached from sense object and attached to Krishna, is the cause of liberation. Yes. And then one last sentence. Mhm. So working on the mind is very, very important. So we need to engage our